Thank You Crafty here with another Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. So excited. This is the sketch I'm going to use off my Pinterest board. It is a page map sketch. So excited that Crystal has invited me to do this. If you guys don't know what it is, every last Wednesday of every month, a bunch of us crafty ladies who like each other's company and admire everybody's talent, we get together and we check out our Pinterest board and we actually use something off of it. Now, I know we all have all these Pinterest boards, and do we ever use that much from it? Probably not, but this makes us at least once a month use something. Now, I, on the other hand, use my Pinterest boards quite often, but it is nice to go on there and like purposefully every month at least do one thing off my Pinterest board. So this is that. I loved this sketch. I'm also using this in combination because I found this sketch and decided I was going to do it for a paper issues challenge this month. It's called You've Been Framed, and you're supposed to use a bunch of frames. Well, I'm trying to use up a ton of my Pink Fresh Studio. I got to make room for some new collections I'm getting. So this Indigo Hills 2, I'm so close to finishing it, but I had all these frames left over yet. So I really liked this sketch. I really liked the fact of all the circular elements behind the square frames, but I have all circular and oval frames, and I thought, what a great way just to kind of do a cluster of circles and ovals. So, and then I have this one rectangular photo of my son when he's only about a week or so old. I love this picture. It's seriously my favorite one. Those eyes just stare right into you and they just make me melt, and he can still make me melt, and he's 6 now. But I love it that because it's the only rectangular thing really on the whole page, it really stands out. So the background paper is not Pink Fresh. It is actually Alexandra Reinke. I got that from, I think I've gotten one of them from Paper Issues in one of their kits, and I've gotten another of them from Christina Sorge from Redefine Creative. I think she did like it was like a mega blind bag essentially over Christmas. So that I think came in one of my packages of a bunch of papers, a warehouse like paper pack. So anyway, I have 2 copies of them. I'm not sure which one this is, but you can get them in either place. And then all this lovely Pink Fresh Studio. So all the other things I'm using is Pink Fresh Studio, Indigo Hills. And then I did use Everyday Musings, some papers from there, from that paper pad as well. But I'm trying to use up all my Indigo Hills 2 first. So I took a giant doily and I layered that under the giant leaf frame. And then I took the beautiful die cut with some gold in it and layered that in there for some journaling. And then I have these other frames kind of scattered out. And then I've cut 3 different circles. One, that triangular paper, is Indigo Hills 2, and the other 2 are from Everyday Musings. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Everyday Musings. And I'm just cutting like a 4 to 4.5 inch circle. I just want to get some more circular elements on and get a little more green in, because there is some green and gold in the background along with the blues. So I wanted to bring up a little more green, and I'm really glad I did, because I feel like it's a very cool look, and it doesn't look as purpley because I brought the green in. Otherwise it's starting to look really purple, which isn't bad, but I didn't really want to go that route. I had already made a few layouts that were very heavy on the purple earlier this month, and so I didn't want to go very heavy on the purple again. I didn't want to get sick of purple because I love purple. But I'm really sticking with the circular elements then when I'm laying these down. So I'm going to get all my circles down along with the frames. And I actually didn't speed this one up super fast like I normally do, because it didn't take that long. I knew what I was doing. This sketch is relatively simple. It's just kind of a collage of circles and frames, and then very little embellishing. Like, I didn't embellish a ton because the circles and the frames are kind of their own embellishment despite being papers anyway. It's kind of a decorative thing. So I'm going to glue all these circles and frames down. I don't recall if I cut that out. I hope so. I hope I don't make you sit here and watch me. Oh, okay. Apparently I did not cut all of this out. I don't think I made you watch a ton of it. But I'm going to glue all that down, and then I'm just going to dip into the ephemera and see what I got. And on the sticker sheet, I still have a bunch of those wood pieces left. So I end up using 3 of them because I don't actually have a lot left in light green and light blue. All in the purple and other colors. So yeah, I think purple and pink or something. I don't remember what all colors it comes in, but I'm gonna pop up my photo since it's gonna be kind of overlapping that frame anyway. And just kind of layer everything up kind of in the way that they had it in that sketch. Page Maps really does come out with some great sketches, don't they? I have a ton of theirs on my Pinterest board, actually. But yeah. So gluing that down. I punched a few, I only had a little bit of dark pattern paper left, so I punched a few smaller circles out. If you saw that, and just trying to figure out how I need some more of these Derice adhesives, the skinny. I really like these, especially for frames like this and cut files. They're really nice. I need to get some more of those. Okay, Christina, if you watch my videos, I need some more. Need to get some from your shop. But yeah, just gluing down the frames. And all of these frames are chipboard, so they all have a little dimension to them anyway. This one, just because it was layered on that circle, which was layered on the photo, which was popped up on foam. I just wanted to kind of make sure it all laid nice. So tucking in those other 2 circles and then trying to figure out something to put over here because it just looked funny just hanging out with nothing. I end up finding, I guess the photo isn't the only rectangular thing. I'm sorry, I was wrong. But it's interesting. In all my little clusters or wherever I have kind of a small circle in a frame, I have at least one rectangular item. So I end up finding the ephemera piece that says "You're my greatest adventure" and putting that down over where that circle and that oval are. And then up in the right where I have a dark circle, I end up putting another circle sticker and layering up one of those wood accent, they're called wood stickers, I don't know, wood accent pieces, and like a light blue, which is like a rhombus, I should say, an off-kilter rectangle, and then with a touch of gold, so it brings in the gold from the journaling spot. And then and then over on the left hand side of the picture where I have that dark, I'm going to put that wood piece there, which is just a geometric shape but in that pale blue. And yeah, so I have a little bit of gold in all my little cluster areas. I end up doing one rectangular wood piece, and I don't really care for the saying, and it was the only minty green, pale greeny blue that I had left, so I tucked it ever so gently under my photo, so you can't see the words, but you can see the gold and the color a little bit, and I like that. So I have a little wood piece kind of in each little cluster and a little bit of gold. Yeah, I'm going to write my journaling now in this thing. And I don't know if you guys do this too. Why do I wait until it's on the page to journal? Because now I have to deal with trying to journal when it's like down because it's tucked under chipboard. So it's really hard. So I kind of mess up, but I don't know why I do this. I always think of it after the fact. I should journal on it before I even put it on my page. And I love that ephemera word, love, that comes in the ephemera. So I'm going to nab that as well. And that's just going to be my title, essentially. But yeah, love the way this came out when I added the green, especially. Otherwise, it was all looking very pale and not very... It was all looking kind of one tone. So I'm glad I added some depth with that darker green. But thanks for watching. You can find the rest of the people that are participating down below, as well as a link to my Pinterest page. And yeah, also a link to paper issues, and on there will be the link to their challenges and their shops. But thanks for watching, and come again. Bye.